Good country. Marlboro country. This one's got flavor. Marlboro. Marlboro gives you flavor you can get hold of. Richmond recipe of aged prime tobacco, so it's all the flavor you want through the filter.
You get a lot you like with a Marlboro filter flavor pack from a bottle.
Come to where the flavor is. Come to Marlboro country.
This is the landscape of raw deserts, forests, mountains, and plains. It is intense heat, bitter cold, torrential rain, blinding dust, men risking their lives, earning small reward. A life of challenge. Rawhide. It is men like Trail Scout Pete Nolan, the cantankerous Wishbone, and Trail Boss Ill Favor. These men are Rawhide.
Here we go.
Thank you, Raymond. That was a salient point. Now, normally, I think you can't distinguish between come here and sicken, but that was well taken. Oh, and say, Raymond, as magistrate's judge of the district, let me remind you, sir, that sex is a misdemeanor in these parts. The more you miss it, the meaner you're gonna get. You watch out, Linda. Don't you be putting that in the minutes of the meeting. Now, you sit down. All right. Now, before we adjourn, we got us a couple legal eagles from up to the Apache reservation. Say they got something of importance to communicate to us all. Boy here's named Aaron Weiss.
White.
Oh, excuse me. Aaron Weiss. That's some kind of Italian name? And his associate, Miss A.J. Pollard. Yeah, which one of you all has the dubious honor of dressing this bunch of rednecks? Now let's press on here, Mr. Weiss. Most of these folks have got 20 minutes overdue for a wet one.
Take your time, babe.
I really don't appreciate your trying to embarrass us, Judge.
Well, sonny boy, I was trying to embarrass you and whip your undies down, tie your ding-dong in a knot.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. AJ and I are grateful to you for allowing us to come before the Farm and Ranch Association. Growing up in Chicago, the view we had of the West was one in which life centered around love of and respect for the land. Land which I know many of your families have been farming and ranching for 5 generations. But before your land belonged to you, it belonged to the Apache, the original settler, the so-called Native American, our Indian brother. To look at this valley today, there are no indications of the bloodshed, the greed and avarice, the myriad deceptions and patent illegalities perpetrated by the white man, by, let's be honest.
Now, what are you pulling here, boy?
Judge, excuse me, Judge. By you and your forebears, to take from the Apache this valley, sacred to them out of 1,000 years of myth and memory.
Get to the point, Weiss.
We have to restore the original spirit of this nation and live in true brotherhood while there's still time. And so AJ and I have come to propose to you a plan in which the valley is shared.
Are you crazy? Now, you sit down before I knock you down.
Please just hear us out. Let him finish, Judge.
We don't want you to think we're threatening you. But if we cannot come to an equitable settlement of land usage, AJ and I have been retained by the Apache Tribal Council to prepare a suit to be filed within 6 months.
Boy, you're through. Matt! Not gone! I'll take care of it. Hey, thanks for coming. See you next week.
Do you know what an imbecile you are, Judge Finley?
Ram it, sister.
Wait, claiming we've got the earliest closing of Apache is impending action phase.
Boy, let me give you a little piece of advice. You're listening? You endeavor to take this valley away from us, give it back to the Apache, and I, for one, take no responsibility for whatever misfortune might befall you.
Is that a threat?
And I'm sure you're all both familiar with this little bit of wisdom. It comes from one of the founding fathers of this republic. It goes like this. If you do what you should not, you must bear what you would not. And Mr. B. Franklin, do you hear me good? Because I'm hell when I'm well, and I ain't never sick. And, yes, sir, that is a threat. Let's go, Lizzie.
What the hell was that about? All right, we gave them a fair chance. Now we kick ass.
You kick ass, AJ. All these years talking ass kicking, seems to me we've yet to find a set of asses that'll hold still long enough to get really kicked. I'm going on sabbatical, AJ.
What are you talking about, sabbatical?
I'm calling time out while I give some thought how best to spend the final 40, 50 years of my life.
Oh, Buster, you're not serious.
Oh, but I am.
Buster, this might be the last stand. Some of us have got to stand firm.
You know what, AJ? I'll bet throughout history, people like you and me have been trying to convince each other that the last stand was imminent. And yet the world has continued on its dizzy path to this day, and nothing has improved.
That is bullshit, Buster. If some of us don't plant our feet, we're going to be swept away.
Maybe that would be best. Start over with the paramecium and hope for a better break in the next evolutionary cycle.
You're walking out on me? On everything that we've committed ourselves to all these years?
Isn't that a sudden flash out there in front of that lynch mob? That our commitment to unpopular causes is a form of irresponsibility disguised as righteousness. Because we don't have the guts to live a simpler, more graceful way of life. Time, AJ, time out.
I have never been so disappointed in another human being in my life.
I came here, I think, out west, because I imagined I could still somehow become who I wanted to be since I was 9 years old. Could climb out of the Saturday matinee of my childhood and become at 29 who I was then. The Majestic Kid, who knew it was possible to help people without hurting other people. A hero who bloodlessly snuffed out injustice wherever it lurked. Who could commit his very life against whatever obstacles to fulfilling precious ideals. And who inevitably, in the end, preserved and returned to its rightful owner, the land. Just as did the man, hero, mentor, in a way father, who inspired and guided that Majestic Kid.
Laredo Kid, you know, he rides a righteous trail. Bearing all he can, while the folks prevail. You can justice and redemption all along the way. Leave it to the pure heart, a sweeter, better day. Ride, Laredo, ride. Ride, Laredo, ride. Everything will be all right with Laredo by your side. Hey, kid!
Laredo!
How you doing, Buckaroo?
Well, what are you doing here?
Well, hard you wish for me, so here I am.
But you're gonna hate me.
Hate you?
I've grown so far away from the example you've set.
Going away from faith and justice and redemption? A love of the land? Oh, you're teasing, you little radiator, you Dickens, you! So how do you like being out here in the Old West?
So far, it really sucks, Laredo.
The Old West?
I can sure use some help.
Well, you come to the right feller. Say, you got something to eat? Some popcorn, beef jerky? Junior Mints, one of my favorites. conqueror of injustice, keeper of the American spirit. Now, what a day!
Gotcha!
God, you scared me.
Gonna get you, little Marina!
Come on, let me see what you can do!
Forget it!
I'm on a leave of absence from the rescue business.
Now I'm gonna slather your toes with some molasses and suck them like lollipops.
Do something, he's gonna linger!
Well. If it isn't the old land grabber.
Yes, Colin.
I do believe you have assaulted me, Counselor.
Really, assault by shoulder tap?
So I
That's
have
what
the
they
right to
consider ground
defend
assault.
myself!
Billy, get out of here.
Whatever you do, Counselor, don't you get it in your head to mess with my Lisa here, because that would really chap my hind end.
No, I'm reading. Scat.
I'll be seeing you later, huh? Because I'm going to bury my brownie in your French house tonight.
No, Billy, that part of it's over.
Don't say that, please. Now, I beg you. I'll be seeing you later, okay? Hey, you bet.
You hurt? Move your hand, let me see.
Say, Pard, they ain't supposed to rescue you, but t'other way around.
I knew something was wrong.
Ooh, nasty hematoma behind your ear. Wait, let me press this here.
Laredo, can I get away with this?
Well, shoot, she's the gal. It's her job to look after the hero when he gets bushwhacked by some drifter.
That wasn't some drifter.
No?
That's William S. Hart Finley, largest landowner in the valley and trying to become the only landowner. Also happens to be magistrate judge of the district.
Landowner who's a judge, huh?
Tend a lot of beatings, do ya?
Only when it's some pilgrim way out of his depth.
Why'd you touch my cheek the other night?
I had the feeling I knew you from another life.
Another life.
Samsara. What, you familiar with Samsara?
Actually, I think I had lunch there yesterday.
Samsara. I think I tangled with him at Crow Creek Desperados. Wasn't a judge, though.
Not a Hinduism fan, huh?
Are you serious? I went to all their home games this season. All right, Samsara.
Landowner judge, huh?
We live many lives. If you screw this one up, you can still salvage eternity through enlightenment, self-discipline, and a substantial daily ration of opium.
You into a lot of synthetic substances?
Oh, you know, I dabble in some Dacron polyester, but I don't have to have it.
Well, you're very fun.
But you don't laugh.
Oh, it can. Sometimes it just doesn't make it to the outside.
Oh, I got the film we're in, Six Gun Justice. Lordy Pard, big trouble coming, but first, how about the song?
Not a love song?
Love song? You bet. Oh, lightning, what a mighty fine horse. Run all day, never complain. Oh, lightning.
So, what are you doing on campus? I thought you and your friend had a lawsuit to get into court. Are you teaching business law or something?
No, actually, I'm back in school, taking some courses in computer science.
Oh.
Out of the Salvation Army, into machinery.
Oh.
So how about you?
Finishing my master's degree in range management.
Uh-huh, then what? Manage some range, I suppose. You got a ranch?
My mother's. Well, she took off with husband number 4 about 2 years ago. They got a divorce, but she stayed on in Houston. Well, Billy Finley's running the ranch for me now. I finished school in June. Hope to take over then, if the land stays mine to work.
Look, I want you to understand that Ava Jean and I, that she isn't trying to regain this valley for the Apaches to hurt you or Bill Finley or anybody else here.
Apaches, what Apaches?
She's doing it because she really believes the valley legally belongs to the Apaches.
We're in the wrong movie here.
Now, I didn't like hearing what you were threatening to do, but I respect anyone's right to believe anything that isn't meant maliciously.
You believe me?
Yeah.
Why?
Like I said, I remember you from before.
Ask her what picture she remembers you from, Pard, because I'm stumped.
Well, I think I got the bleeding stopped. I gotta go shoe me a horse, and my professor is gonna fry me. You wouldn't want to go on a picnic one of these days, don't suppose.
I love that.
Great! Tomorrow, 3 o'clock. I'll pick you up. Lisa Belmondo.
Laredo, those women in your movies.
Gals, Pard, we call them gals.
They weren't simply beautiful and capable. They were so sensitive.
Yeah. Got anything else to eat, Pard? Oh, I've got shrimp.
Yet when you got to know the essential woman within, did you often find a more complicated person than you were currently equipped to deal with?
I just rescued him, Pard. I didn't have nothing other than that goo-gah. show you how to fist fight so you don't get whooped like that again.
I know how to fight, Laredo.
Oh, sure didn't look like it. Come on, tell me what you can do.
I wouldn't want to hurt you.
Hurt the Laredo Kid? Come on, say you're in the saloon drinking a glass of milk. I come in and take it and pour it over your head. What do you do? Whoa! What are you, loco? I'm really in with a fist fight.
You all right?
Of course I'm all right. Now, I want you to take a swing at it. Come on. Except you're going to aim right here. And when your fist comes a whizzing past my chin, you say, "Thaw." Come on, do like Lorena tells you. Right, now, don't forget to say "thaw." Thaw. Shoot, fellas really hit each other in our pictures. It'd be broken jaws. Thaw. Bones and teeth. Thaw. Eyeballs. Blood all over the floor. Right where you do it. Sweat. That's the way it's fist fight. Now, let's practice quick draw. Hey, kid.
Hey, well, let's go, picnic.
Lordy, hard. Don't never let a gal turn your head from a fella with a gun. What is this contraption?
Your neighbors are going to think you're keeping pretty strange company, aren't they?
I find it right attractive. Figure I'm old enough to put a move on you if I feel so disposed.
I understand your friend Judge Finley is trying to buy up any land in the valley that anybody will sell him. Huh, how's he going to feel about you spending time with me?
Billy and I are friends, not the same person.
Whoa! Finbar, could you ask a little gal to slow down, Mike?
You and your mother thought about selling?
Me? Never. Oh, my mama, sure. Oh, she'd like nothing better than to take some Finley money and move to Palm Springs. Get a picture from her next Christmas sitting jaybird naked in a hot tub with a couple of guys in a lot of gold neck jewelry.
You've been contacted about selling by anyone besides Judge Finley?
Sure, broker represent large denomination bills from some party out east. Nobody likes the smell of it, though. Folks selling to Billy know he'll use the land for what it's meant for.
What does this Eastern concern want to use the land for?
Shoot, I don't know. Strip mines, mobile home courts. Well, they're through demolishing their part of the country. Time to start on ours.
You know what I think, Bard? I don't think we're in the wrong movie. We're in a different. Carpetbaggers of Stony Rock. Judge in cahoots with a bunch of Eastern bluebellies after the gal's land. A bunch of redskins fried over all the building going on the Buffalo grazing land. The redskins sold for a basket of junky wampum to this judge.
Indians.
Well, that's what I said. Redskins, hundreds of them.
Hey, this is it. Pilot.
Oh, Bard, I think I'm gonna help you out.
Now, I'm not knocking computer science, you understand? How can a person who stood up to the whole Farm and Ranch Association for a principle one week give it all up for computers the next?
I've been fooling myself for years, I guess. Trying to control an insatiable hunger for computer software.
What, you don't want me to touch you?
I do, but...
But not because I think you're a naive, misguided jackass. You hungry?
Well, sure, figure maybe I could get a little something down. Oh, grizzly.
There? Where? In the desert?
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Always fascinated looking in this direction here. You can see for maybe 50 miles, nothing but earth. Fertile and hospitable. Gives the illusion of being uninhabited by humans, white or red. Seems to exist only to grow crops and livestock. Be revered, serve a simple good.
Really means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Doesn't seem much being important without it, I don't guess.
I used to be you in a place like this.
Oh, Chicago?
In my dreams. Headed a fiercely jaunty tilt, cap guns blazing, I used to ride down off the mesa to Ava Jean's rescue on my horse, Spike.
Spike? Stinky name for a horse, Bard.
Buster, help, save me.
The Majestic Kid to the rescue!
Giddy up, let this fight! Don't you worry, my man. Everything's gonna be all right.
Who are you? You're not that non-manner, Buster Weiss. Why, you're...
Yes, ma'am, I sure am.
Now you go nuts over me, Ava Jean.
How come I always got to be the one that gets rescued? You'd be in trouble for a
What
change.
you talking about?
Yeah, well, you can find somebody else.
Wait, Ava Jean, what you reading? Fanny Hill. That's some kind of pioneer adventure.
I reckon it is. Boy, Holly, you sure wasn't much good at being me back then, was you? Now, before we sing her a song, tell her you were wounded from being bushwhacked by some rustlers.
Pretend I've been wounded from being bushwhacked by some rustlers.
She finds you out on the North 40 dying.
You find me out on the North 40 dying. That's good.
That stinks.
What?
Some outlaw got the drop on you.
Oh, dear.
And I had to pull a derringer on him to save your life.
No outlaw got the drop on me.
You're not that fast, Buster, and if you keep pretending you are, you're going to have a very difficult pubescence.
Difficult pew. Who was that gal? I'm gonna see if she's working alone or in coots with them Easterners.
Okay. Let's eat.
Of course, they could wait till later. Oh, Lordy Cardinal, the little gal burned the grits.
It's pate. Goose liver.
Burnt goose liver. P.U. Always be polite to the gal, though.
Looks wonderful.
Sure does.
What you got there? Cornish game hens?
Quail.
Quail?
Shot him fresh this morning.
She kills birdies?
My mother's third husband was a gourmet cook. He never did warm up to me, but now I can't seem to stop cooking.
Pardon. I ain't eating no goose's liver. And no dead birdies. But I am hungry. Lots of birdies.
So, this Ava Jean person, what's the story there?
We've known each other since we were 6. We're all from school together.
Well, what happened?
I haven't grown up to be the person she wanted me to be.
Oh, sure work hard at being unruffled, don't you? Well, hear me good, Sam, okay? You don't have to be the cool, big city macho boy for me. Fact is, I don't think that's you. But I want to know exactly what your story is. You're a lawyer full of purpose one day and a computer science student full of horse plop the next. You talk, I'll serve.
6 months ago, Ava Jean and I were in the public defender's office in the Bronx, New York. No high-paying, high-profile corporate firms for us. We had ideals about the future of the species. But it seemed we were condemned to a career of getting the guilty off on technicalities.
Well, it meant you were good at what you did.
Confused us, though, as we still had this quaint notion vested in the code of the West that right was right and wrong was wrong.
You have to learn to compromise your ideals.
You think so?
No. Do you?
I don't know. Anyway, we came out west, hand-carrying our remaining faith in the future of the species, to work for the Apache, who were trying to reacquire ancestral lands.
We admire your faith in individual strength and responsibility. And I especially admire your respect for women. We hope you'll trust us.
But they didn't. Until 2 things happened. 1, we finally began to put together a case President Charo thought they might actually win. And 2, Ava Jean and I got bombed one night and did a tap dance number in a bar near the reservation. The place went wild! Full of Apaches! Somewhere between the first number and the encore, Mr. Joel Chumazzo, vice president of the tribal council, invited us to his home for dinner. Oh, never been so nervous in my life. I imagined magical drinks, some ancient peyote stew full of visions of our shared humanity and oneness with the land. We dress in clean jeans and work shirts, load on the turquoise jewelry, eat a pack of florets. But when we get there, the Chumazzos greet us in their church clothes. Baggy polyester slacks, rayon dresses, tennis shoes, and hush puppies.
Buster, you're staring.
For dinner, they serve frozen stuffed bell peppers and a Sara Lee cheesecake.
Buster, eat!
Frozen stuffed bell peppers and a Sara Lee cheesecake. And after dinner, instead of a ritual pipe, of visions of truth and shared oneness, we watched a Bob Hope comedy special, at which the Chumazzos and the very pragmatic AJ laughed uproariously.
Oh, isn't this great?
And then, Sammy Davis comes on. Y'all do that dancing with Sammy, commands our vice presidential host. You see, I was actually schmuck enough to see myself as integral to the salvation of those people. A respected hero who would, by regaining their lands, somehow necessitate a purity of tradition that had been crushed. The next night, we came before the Farm and Ranch Association, and I packed it in.
I have never been so disappointed in another human being in my life.
Well, hey, it's only one life, you know, and some of us have to be the people that nobody wants to be. The thing is, though, you're not allowed to just give up and accept your fate. What do you call it?
A little.
How about a song to warm you up, Bart?
do you want?
I want to know if I'm supposed to share you with this turncoat, this cabron, this cat-eye curly wolf, no good son of a bitch, doctors, and the airtail piss pot!
Oh, shoot, Judge. You can just call me Aaron. No need to get formal.
Now you're getting the hang of it.
May I speak to you privately?
Sure thing, Lacey. Where trust is greatest, Lacey, so Mr. Dryden warns us, there treason is in its most horrid shape.
Now, don't you never, ever fight a fella again, pard.
The guy is strong as an ox.
Don't matter. You trick 'em, you thok 'em, but you don't bite 'em. Now, pretend you're not listening.
I've always been there when you needed me, Lacey.
I know, Billy, and I love you for that. As for the rest, though, let's just be friends.
I can't go back to her. No, I just can't. You do something like this to me, I'm just glad.
Now, what this polecat's telling her is to steer clear of you, or there's gonna be big trouble. More trouble the better, eh, pard?
Bring on the trouble.
Knife. A knife. As the cat said to the skunk after they'd made love, I've enjoyed this, but I've enjoyed about all of it I can stand. I'll be out of town a couple of weeks.
Well, I'll miss ya.
I get back. We'll settle this.
Don't forget about that tetanus.
You'll take good care.
Well, that was sure nice of the old judge to come out all this way just to do a little chiropractic work on my neck.
He's my friend.
I get the impression there's more than just friendship between you.
Look, I'd like to get back underneath that blanket, pick up where we left off.
I'd like nothing better. But I'm not interested in being just a casual stand-in for the judge.
As far as I'm concerned, we can be as serious as you like. You let me know.
What you thinking, pard?
I learned as a kid to put up a tough front. With my mouth, with words, and when that didn't work like tonight, with my teeth or anything else that kept me from getting my ass kicked.
Now, you don't say that word. You say you caboose.
But the truth is, physical violence scares the shit out of me.
And you don't say that word neither. You say dookie.
It's really embarrassing to know you're not tough. Especially out here, out west.
You listen to your Rita, and you ain't never gonna have to feel like a yellow-bellied sapsucker again. Now, I gotta go somewhere. Might be gone a couple of weeks. Don't you do nothing except practice your quick draw till I get back. Hasta la vista, buckaroo.
You didn't call. I thought maybe your phone was out of order, so I called you. You answered though, so I hung up. I hate for you to think that I was pursuing you if you didn't want to be pursued. But then I figured couldn't be sure you didn't want to be pursued, but didn't ask. So, here I am. There's an exhibit up at the college, a dye-stamped metal powder flask. Didn't know if you went in for Western memorabilia, but I thought I'd inquire.
When I was 14, a festering sex maniac, I used to stare out the window of my room at night. Our apartment was on the 23rd floor of the building that overlooked the Playboy building in downtown Chicago. But I wouldn't conjure up wild couplings with playmates and bunnies. Instead, I used to dream about being under my covers with a girl whose face I never saw. She never spoke. She'd just lie down naked with me. Her back to my belly, the back of her head, her hair to my lips. And we'd go to sleep together like that. I don't quite know why, but I always sensed when she came into my life and began to spend the nights that I'd made an appointment with someone down in the future.
I told you we'd met in another life.
I feel like Magellan, sucking up the sea air as he rounded Cape Horn for the first time. I'll get it.
Don't be silly, I got it. Oh, hello. You're Ava Jean.
AJ,
I'm Lisa. Oh, you want to see Aaron?
please.
He's right in here. Well, can I get you anything?
No, I don't believe so.
I'll just leave you alone and be in the kitchen if you need me.
Is that a transient?
Wouldn't think that would be of any interest to you. What can I do for you?
We've got to get our case into court. We hear there's some big Easter money about to complicate matters. How about getting your ass up to the reservation this weekend and going through the research for President Chato and me? Or would that be infringing on your time out?
Excuse me. Would you like to have dinner with us?
Oh, I don't know. What do you have?
Oh, salad, Miss wild asparagus, and charcuterie garni.
Charcuterie garni. Couldn't you just call it hot dogs and sauerkraut and be done with it?
Oh, well, I guess you could. If it was real important to someone to call it that.
I've seen it somewhere before.
The Farm and Ranch Association meeting last month.
Are you a landowner?
Yep.
Well, well, well.
Oh, but Aaron isn't working with us.
Don't defend me, please.
I'm sorry. You've got a look on your face sour enough to pucker a hog's rectum.
Thanks for coming, buddy. Come in, buddy, come in.
I'm happy to have the opportunity to talk to
Sit
you.
down, buddy, sit down.
Thank you.
You know, Reese, I was all set to forgive and forget. But when I hear you give up that craziness about the patches, then I go out east. Come back, find you living with my gal.
I didn't come to talk with you about Lisa, Judge. I came to ask you what you can tell me about this Eastern concern.
Been a glimpse at old Mr. W. Sumner here. Property, he states, is dear to men not only for the sensual pleasure it can afford, but because it is the bulwark of all they hold dearest on earth. Myself, it wouldn't be at all surprised you took a survey. As many men been killed or a piece of tail as a piece of ground.
I have too little respect for myself just now, Judge, to be frightened by
Have a
the
cigar.
No, thanks. Now, what can you tell me about this Eastern concern trying to buy up land in the valley?
A senator friend of mine has these made up special by Cuban refugees. They're smooth as a milk cow's tit.
I'm getting the distinct feeling that you don't want to talk about this Eastern concern. Now, why might that be, huh?
Sonny boy, we ain't in court here. I ain't on the stand. As I understand it, you ain't a lawyer no more. Now, you haven't hung up your guns. I'd sure stay indoors and not other folks' business. You help me out here, amigo, huh? I mean, not being an educated person such as yourself, I was wondering if it occurred to you that my gal's taken up with you to make me jealous. Not because she cares jack shit about you. Oh, little Dickens tried it once before. Taunted me with the first great love of her life. Of course, I'm sure she told you all about him.
Well, actually, she hasn't. But the way I
Has
see
he
it,
told you about old Pace?
Hum Pace? Who's Hum Pace?
Reese's told you about her mama, sure. The 4 times married Clara Scott Commando Edgar Pace Keene.
Lisa was in love with her mother's third husband, the gourmet cook.
Oh, his brother, the brain-damaged vegetable.
Brain-damaged vegetable.
Afraid so. You'd like to know why we called him Sure. Because he wouldn't speak, he'd only...
Wouldn't speak, huh?
That's right.
Well, you should have called him Mum, then. Not Hum, Mum Pace.
Uncle Hum got his brain scrambled in the same accident that killed his wife and daughter. Now, my niece took it on herself to come home from the college every day, act as her uncle's companions. Now, first, she endeavored to take the place of Uncle Hum's daughter. Hell, she had a succession to Daddy's. What was one more? But it ended up in all but ceremony her taking the place of Uncle Hum's wife. complicated when Lacey's mama Hum's brother busted up. Old Clara, she pulled out, leaving Lacey with this cripple, ranch to run, college. Well, I happened to step into the picture. She'd have been up shit quick without your proverbial paddle. Now, I did it because I care for her. And don't let her kid you. She cares for me, too. No, I own her, just like I'll eventually own everything else I want in this family. So I'm giving you until sundown tonight to get my Lacey out of your apartment. Yeah? You try what we seek God. I'm telling you. What do you fella feel about 10 people?
Hi, how was class?
Fine.
Oh, dinner's almost ready.
Good.
Well, nice to see you're helping Billy with the Cuban refugee problem. Ooh, you need a breath mint.
Hey, Bart.
Hi.
I'm back. Boy, have I got news for you.
Great.
But first, come here. You ain't gonna believe what's on TV.
Right with you.
Had a popsicle. Don't worry, it won't spoil my appetite none.
Okay.
Bart ran out of water.
Have a popsicle. Say, I heard that. I heard that you. I heard that you'd had an affair with your uncle, the humming vegetable. Perhaps I didn't phrase that as well as I might have.
I wonder if Billy started firing the big ammo. Uncle Luke and I shared a great deal.
Look, I don't mean to make light of this, Lisa, but shared a great deal how? Musically?
He hummed at my mother and Billy. He spoke to me.
What happened?
Samsara. Aaron, we live many lives.
Sam Sarah in this picture. Looky here.
My God, Lisa, what are you carrying around inside? Uncle Luke! Well, I don't even understand what's going on with Billy.
Let's just share this incarnation.
What are you hiding?
You gonna quit John and her and looky here?
What happened to you? Where have you been?
Well, I went up to Hollywood to get a copy of Carpetbaggers of Stony Rock. Dust storms and tornadoes the whole way. Wouldn't you know it, I get back here and it's on TV this very afternoon. Now watch this, it's a big showdown. And we got work to go. They thought they had old Maria fooled. So what you been doing?
Went to see Billy.
Alone?
Why not?
Well, why not? Because you don't know what you're doing. I got the script.
I think I remember where I mentioned before. Well, it was in one of these old westerns. You were the seemingly weak and naive drifter who turned out to be the hero who saved my land. Oh, seriously.
Listen, you follow the script, you're gonna turn out to be dog meat that say nothing. Now, here's the judge of one of them Eastern bluebellies. Fuck.
You know what really irks me about these movies, though? The movie makes the woman as capable as the Dickens, but too dumb to recognize that the mild-mannered drifter is really the hero in the mask and the black ducks. Well, that way they won't have to get married, you see. Well, because, of course, you couldn't have the woman in distress in the next movie rescued by the man who married the woman in distress in the last movie. So this guy just sings his way badly from movie to movie, rescuing towns full of weak sops and leaving behind a trail of drooling but undefiled beauties. I mean, you know, if you ask me, what would be a tad bit more useful today would be to get married and have children, and have a series of movies about the family facing the challenges of ranch life together.
I swear, Bart, sometimes I don't think she got the brains to want a shotgun. Straighten her out, Buckaroo.
Listen, those guys, like the Laredo Kid, they gave up dreams of marriage and family.
In order?
To rescue and redeem the lives and property of others.
You think I was doing it for fun? Don't move, I'll be right back.
Besides, men are less interested today in families and children than when this movie was made. Families and children are out. Indulgence and selfishness are in.
Well, I miss families.
Mother married and divorced 4 times. Your closest living relation, a humming vegetable. I can see where you would.
Well, I think maybe unconsciously you do too.
Stay out of my unconscious.
That dream, sharing your bed, the warmth under the covers with that woman.
Look, do you have to be so insightful and understanding all the time?
No, I can treat you like a mystery or an imbecile. Which would you prefer?
Now try to understand what I'm going to be telling you here. I'm not dealing with just any bad fella in this Finlay apartment. You know what he's got done? Take a guess.
I think after dinner I'll go downstairs and tinker with the carburetor on your VW. I didn't like the way it sounded when you left for class this morning.
You're doing that on purpose.
Now what?
Does the College of Agriculture require the modern rancher Now the internal combustion engine.
Clara's second husband, Daddy Edgar, was into cars. It was an interest we shared.
Did a lot of good keeping your mother and your daddy Edgar together. Oh yeah, family.
Well, it's not all the families can't
Listen, you listen to me. She ain't gonna have no ranch to be a rancher lady on.
She's making me crazy. Trying to sell me exactly what I'm afraid it is I want to buy.
You are driving me loco. What is the matter with you, youngin'?
What's wrong is I think I've actually come together with someone I feel I could be happy with the rest of my life.
Well, if you're so gall darn happy with me, what are you wasting?
No! Lisa! But how could she trust me? Finley hates me.
Yeah.
The people in the valley hate me.
So?
The Indians hate me.
They're supposed to.
My only friends have discovered the earth.
I do not.
I spent 7 years in school preparing for a profession I'm not in. Every ideal I've believed in since I was 9 years old isn't a toy.
No, come here. Where are you going? She just thinks she don't trust you because she ain't slipped into your Majestic Kid duds yet and come to her rescue.
She thinks I'm too weak to share the load.
Share them. Hard, you don't share the load. You carry it alone.
I'm not that strong. I was going to tell her.
Hard. You don't share yourself with some gal. Lord, son, you're the Majestic Kid. That's what the hero's got a saddle pal for. Exactly what I had snuffy green bush fur through 109 films. What? Cisco had poncho fur? Gee, Fat, you think Tim Holt wouldn't have been a goner without Cheeto? Red had Little Beaver. Lone Ranger had Tom. Wild Bill Elliott had Frog.
Oh, Ken Maynard had Frog.
Yeah.
Wild Bill Elliott had
Cannonball. Yeah.
Wild Bill had Jingles.
Gene had Gabby.
Roy had Pat Brady.
And the Sons of the Pioneers. Remember them? Now, ain't you never had yourself a saddle pal?
AJ.
Well, there you go. What happened to him?
AJ didn't want to be a saddle pal.
Didn't want to be a saddle pal.
AJ wanted to be the hero.
Oh, no. Saddle pal can't be no hero, because they always got themselves a puffs, like they's too big and fat, or they's a red skin, or they plays the harmonica. It just ain't their just like a galley. The truth about a gal is, she can't never be a pal. Imagine talking rescue and redemption with the object of your intention. Buckaroo'd seem mighty strange if you caught him on the range, sharing a pot of beans and a piece of God's earth with a fella named Lisa. Saddle pals. The truth about gals is they don't make good saddle pals. Where are you going? Gals are weak, they cry. They're meek, they try and hog tie up your head to bind you till you're dead. Where are you going?
Well, I'll try to be whatever you need me to be.
That's not what I want. I want you to be whatever you need to be.
Oh, after the song I just sung you?
Knock. Hey, y'all lovebirds. Anybody at home?
Now this just serves you right.
Don't you believe in ringing the bell, Billy?
I said knock. Nobody didn't say nothing, so I come on in.
The door was locked.
Don't look at me.
Thought I smelled smoke. Use this little doodad the police give me. Opens doors, there's a fire behind them.
Billy, is there a problem on my ranch?
Now don't complicate the mess by letting her ask the questions.
What can we do for you, Billy?
What can I do for you?
Well, the sun's been gone about an hour here. Thought I'd best pay a little call on y'all both.
You had no right to tell Aaron about Uncle Luke. Why don't you go ahead and tell him the rest? Aaron, Billy's got something to tell you.
No. What I come to say is this. We got us a statute in this country makes it a second-degree misdemeanor for two unmarried folk to share the same dwelling place when the intent of that union is the practice of fornication and sodomy. You as an attorney always figured sure you'd know that.
Hold on a second, I'm looking for a sodomy scene. Whatever that is.
Well, your complaint's been filed in magistrate's court, and as magistrate's judge.
Complaint filed by whom, Billy?
What did they say? Why, by me. So I'm hereby giving you all notice that this here dirty business has got to stop right quick.
I can't find what scene he's in. Legal talk. Stall him with that lawyer know-how.
Can I come in, brain boy?
Yeah. As magistrate's judge, you don't have jurisdiction in morals complaints. That's a municipal matter. Even if you did have jurisdiction, needless to say, you couldn't represent your own complaint. So, I'll ask you to leave our apartment at once before I file a complaint of forcible entry with the police.
Listen to me, Foxy. Don't you tell me what I can and can't do.
Billy!
And you try sometimes. And I'll blow your brains clear over the Southwest.
No bite, pard, no bite.
Billy, may I speak to you a moment?
Sure thing.
Come here, come here. Now I want you to smile at him like this so you don't think he's scared. You're one easy-weasy little bit. No, he's gone enough. He's made himself up. Carpetbag is a story wrong. The man from Fort Tongue, and half a dozen other pictures I've been able to find so far. So what we gotta do?
Billy, what do you want?
Puppet Dog, I'm doing something real important. For you. I can't tell you just what it is yet. But you gotta please stop making me miserable while I'm accomplishing it for you.
Billy, are you involved in something illegal?
You gotta leave him. You love me.
You have changed, Billy.
No! Well, maybe a teensy bit after he come into our life.
No,
But
I told you months before I met Aaron that I wasn't gonna marry you, and you got me.
because I'm afraid of losing you, Puppet Dog.
You have lost me as a lover. Billy, don't lose me as a friend.
Damn you, Puppet Dog! Now, I hope you believe that I never, ever intended it to come to this.
Okay, now look, we can skip the sarsaparilla in the face scene.
I'll kill him if I
sing.
have
Finish with the church singing at the church social. Now, you play poker.
Golf!
Golf.
to. You gotta understand.
God, I can't even say it.
You gotta understand, I want to give you everything you want, because you're everything I want.
Uh-oh. No telling what kind of scene he's gonna throw at you now.
I am through screwing with you, antelope whips!
Let me check on dinner.
Excuse me, Elizabeth, what did you just tell him?
Not a whole heck of a lot. I just told him if he didn't leave us alone, I'd remove his testicles with a blunt instrument. Except I didn't put it that politely.
You mean you're cleaning up your language so as not to offend my delicate sensibilities? You know how that makes me feel? Not good. Not masculine, and not terribly useful.
I am sorry.
Boy, me too.
Pard, what'd she mean? Remove it, something with a something.
Near as I can figure, she threatened to chop his balls off.
Yeah, now what I figure we gotta do with this thing is... You don't think our little gal said that, do you?
Nah.
Now, what we gotta
Aaron,
do? Oh. Now what?
it's not that I think you can't take care of yourself.
Oh, that's good. What is it?
A lot of men out here, men like Billy, they got their own code of ethics.
Fella makes himself up in half in this different moving picture. She can say that again.
What happened to the code of the West? Do unto others as you would have others do unto you.
The code Billy abides by, Aaron, is this one. You piss in my trough, I poison your well.
What West is she talking about?
What West are you talking about?
What West are you talking about?
What West am I talking about?
My West!
What am I talking about, period?
Just watch yourself, okay?
Why am I talking?
Tell her to watch herself.
Why should shut up and listen?
To me! I go out of your life. You're looking all over tarnation for guidance. And you wind up this wimpy little scaredy cat who can't make up his mind about nothing. Because nobody's reminding you the one thing you always gotta remember. There's got to be majestic kids, or all you're dead. You gonna countenance a world like that? You wee-wee in my trough, I poison your well. The little gal wants her land safe. She wants to be rescued. When the dad-burned shootout of this picture comes, she had better watch herself.
Oh, come on, let's eat.
Yeah, tell her to keep her yap shut, except when to say, come on, let's eat.
Beef carbonara, Creole, and pumpkin shell. I think you're gonna like it.
Really not hungry.
Oh, now, come on, Pard, you gotta eat. You gotta keep up your strength. You got lives and property and prices.
Stop putting so much pressure on me.
Pressure's our middle name.
It really should be eaten now.
And you, stop trying to please me so much.
It makes me happy to please you.
A lot of people are perfectly content being less pleasing than you are.
I wouldn't be.
You'll get used to it.
Why should I?
Because you're driving me crazy.
Okie dokie, now simmer down, Pard. This ain't no time to get all riled up.
Maybe you'd like to make a list of things I can do
What
for
we
you.
gotta do is make a list of the scenes.
You're trying to satisfy my every need and sympathize with my every idiocy, that's for starters. I'll work through my problems alone.
What on earth for?
Because he's a feller.
big a person. I'm going up to the reservation tonight to go through my research with AJ and President Chado. When I get back, I'd appreciate it if you had your things moved out.
Well, already got you. Got a tummy ache? You know, I had me a tummy ache once. About to brought me to my knees. I crushed up some yellow root, mixed it with some oatmeal, made myself a poultice. Slapped her up next to my gut, did this Arapaho chant. Hey-ya, 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 hey-ya.
Hello? What number are you calling, please?
Who is it, Bart?
Somebody humming Rachmaninoff.
Rachmaninoff. I think I tangled with him and pardon my Winchester. Listen in, carpetbaggers of Stony Brook. What's going on here?
Oh, no!
You sure he ain't talking Mexican?
Look, I don't mean to sound impertinent, Uncle Hum. I mean Mr. Pace, excuse me. But I don't feel this is any of your damn business, so I'm hanging up now.
Rachmaninoff must be out on parole.
Stuffed bell peppers and cheesecake, anyone?
Cheesecake? Why, shoot. Oh, no. Not her again. Don't eat nothing she offered you. Smacks of an ambush. I'm gonna have a look around.
Good to see you. I really need to talk to you. You look good. You must have a new fellow.
Dr. Edgar Farnsworth comes up 3 days a week. Problem is, I can run like the 4 days he's not here better. We need you here, Buster.
I'll go through the research with you.
And that's it? Now, before you answer, let me catch you up on our current thinking. This may seem a little startling at first, and you're going to think that President Chado is sold out, but you're wrong. He's just decided to fight fire with fire. If we win the suit and reclaim the valley, the Apaches are going to build a resort hotel and spa.
You can't be
No,
serious.
now, hear me out now. I reacted the same way at first. Condominiums, championship golf course, Indians running the whole place, looking extremely historical, but totally unthreatening. The perfect place for the white man to do his penance painlessly, and for the Indian to become part of the economic mainstream. What's the matter?
Monogamy,
What?
fidelity, trust.
What about them?
Nothing, doesn't matter, ridiculous concept. Go on, this is fascinating.
Then, President Chado wants me to bring suit against the federal government to permit gambling on what I think I can establish is sovereign Apache land beyond the control of the state or the Fed.
It sounds like Las Vegas with local extras, AJ. You're kidding, right?
The hell we are, babe. I read some damn government report recently that noted that cognatic consanguineal bonds and affinal ties used to be the anchoring points of the Apache network of social relations. Well, maybe they used to be, but this Apache tribe is about to reunite in pursuit of Anglo butts. The new Little Bighorn is going to be fought right on the plains of capitalism.
Cognatic, consanguineal bonds, and affinal ties. What's that mean, AJ?
Here, come lie down. It means that the family and the family's dependence on other families is no longer the center of Apache life.
A family is no longer the center of anybody's life.
Ouch!
Don't lie, people, for Christ's sakes, AJ.
I'm sorry. Let Mommy finish. It's worse for the Apaches because the white man has methodically eviscerated the family tradition, and so...
So let's reunite the Apache family in Apache Las Vegas. Can we really anticipate the resurrection of Apache family life through an amalgamation of tap and war dancing?
Would you prefer that we were still slaughtering the Indians and they were scalping us?
In a way, I think I would.
Well, could we make love first and fight this out later? Make sure that little friend of yours understands you're only out on loan. That we always come back to each other, to share each other's burdens. Sorry, did I bite you again? What?
I told her to move out.
Well, good, you're tired of her. What did you expect?
It's not good, and I'm not tired of her. I'm sick of her. There's a difference. I'm sick of her not sharing the other's burden. I'm sick of her always protecting me.
Look, shall we, get dressed? It's cold.
You know, that's something I've always hated about our relationship. We could make love, we could not make love. It never really mattered. We could sleep with other people, come back together, sleep out some more, come back again. You know something? I'm really not in favor of promiscuity. I think I've been meaning to tell you that for about 15 years. I was afraid conversation in God's name. Go to a synagogue, a dinner party, anywhere where there's a conspiracy of faith. But not in God, though, that's not it. A sense of community, of something bigger than any of us. Farmers, ranchers, Indians, me. But I think it has to start with the other.
What other?
The family.
Times have changed, Buster.
Times have changed, Buster. People change times. We're people. We'll change them back. Jesus, I see that's always bothered me about our relationship. It's so free of obligation. It's full of dexterity.
Buster, you're really pissing me off.
And why have I always busted my ass not to piss you off?
All right, I'm going to become calm now. Do you hear how calm my voice is? And you're going to tell me what the hell you're talking about!
I don't know! I'm confused.
No, really.
Confused about what I'm going to be when I grow up. Except I'm already grown up and I don't know what I am. Come here a second, Ava Jean.
Don't you dare call me Ava Jean.
Just for a second. Let me hold you like I'm the boy and you're the girl.
Mister, I just want you to start interpreting the notes for the research.
All right. Then we'll both be the boy. But let's just hold each other.
I knew it just in time. Thunder in the eyeball, Bart.
Buster,
No!
stop!
Headlock, Bart, headlock.
I thought you didn't believe in real violence.
That's right, you get out too. Stop it. Oh, jeez.
If I'm not girl enough for you, Buster, it's because you have never been man enough for me.
Come on, Bart, let's get out of here. This place is crawling with Redskins. They got us right in the middle of die, patchy die. Damn tall girl in cahoots with the Redskins. I should have recognized her the minute I laid eyes on her. Now, I'm going to go get your 6 guns, and we are going to force Finlay's hand.
I thought you'd be gone.
Wanted to make the break clean. Tell you I don't want you coming after me telling me you made a mistake.
Well, the fact is,
if you hadn't have broken it off, I would have. The truth is, I was being unfair to you. I never really loved you. There was always someone else. I called him, he'll be coming for me.
Hello, y'all.
Play a lane, Bart. Keep your cards face down.
So, take care of yourself, okay? Go away, Aaron. Go on back out east. Go home.
I don't want you near me, my land, or my gal again, niece. Ever.
Oh, that's good, Bart. That's whooping dog.
there's something badly amiss here.
Yes, sir. Now put your guns on.
They're cat guns.
Put them on, or you're going to heat yourself your whole life long.
I already hate myself.
You got to follow the script, Bart.
Script's all screwed up. What's going on
You
here?
got to rescue the gal.
From what?
What are you, a dumb look? Majestic Kid, you know.
Oh, Loretta,
Here rides
no.
the Rochester Trail. There in all they can, none of the folks travail.
Something's wrong. What's she
Bring
hiding?
justice and redemption all along the way.
What are these blackmailing us
Of
somehow?
pure heart, a sweeter, better day. Ride, majestic, ride. Ride, majestic, ride. Everything will be all right with Majestic by your side.
I thought you said you could track a woodpecker across the Pacific.
You saying Loreta's lost?
You're not?
Smell that manure.
Cow shit.
Now don't call it that. It's the same thing.
Oh no, that's where you're wrong. Manure is when you're 9 years old and on vacation on the dude ranch with your mommy and daddy. Now this is cow shit.
Oh, now look at that. Who held under my hat?
What the hell you doing on Finny Land, mister?
Huh?
Grab the sky, go back.
Use your noggin now, party the Majestic Kid.
Now what the hell are you doing on my land? Choke it up!
Talk.
Talk? What kind of talk?
Good talk. Nice.
About what?
Cows. Cows. Buy cattle.
You want to buy cattle? What kind of cattle? citizen. Well. As the Right Reverend C. Simmons said, about 100 years ago or so, impure thoughts lead to impure actions, and on to imbecility, to the ruin of all that is noble and pure in the human character.
Leave him alone, Billy.
Now don't let her rescue again, Bart.
Fella comes onto a man's land wearing a mask after he's been told.
All right, drop it, Judge.
Forget it.
He's not dropping it.
Say it like you mean it, and use his last name.
Drop it, Finlay. It worked.
Grab the sky, Sodbuster.
Grab the sky, Sodbuster.
Aaron, what are you doing?
You're gonna tell me what's going on, and you're gonna tell me the truth.
You think this is some old cowboy movie? Aaron, coming out here with cap guns when this man is capable.
Oops.
What kind of gun?
I'll handle this, Billy.
Real gun.
You go on back up to the house.
Peacekeepers.
Makers.
Winchester.
Colt.
Colt.
Peacemakers.
Peacemakers.
Up with him, dickhead.
Oh, what?
How about a song?
Get that thing, Billy.
Get that thing, Bart.
Give me that thing, Lisa.
Take that.
Get it, Bart.
Lisa, let me have it.
Stop!
Give me your
Stop it!
damn
Stop
thing.
it, or someone get... Oh!
Dear Lord, Buckaroo.
Oh, my God. Lisa.
You shut right down. What did that
We
happen?
were wrestling the gun went off.
Don't worry about the down. It's gonna be all right.
You're under arrest. You try to run for it, I'll hunt you down and kill you.
Okay. So something happened, there ain't no script. Okay.
My God! Don't you see? You've been telling me all along it was always a bad fellow the gal's gonna be rescued from. Well, I'm it. I'm him. I'm the
No. What we gotta do is we gotta write some scenes that ain't been written yet to get back to the scenes that are written so we can get to where we gotta go. That's it? Yeah, sure.
AJ! AJ! AJ!
AJ, I thought you said AJ was your saddle pal.
What are you doing?
Don't give her that, oh, you lame brain.
Oh my God, what's happened?
Say nothing.
Talk to me, baby.
Don't tell her.
Tell me what you need, baby.
Rescue!
What? You tell me,
I don't know what to do, and neither do you.
You're saying the Laredo kid don't know what to do?
Yes.
I know what to do. Believe you me.
What?
Believe you me, I know.
What?
Stop saying what! How's a fella supposed to think with somebody all the time saying what?
AJ, what'd you find out?
Finley's trying to prime every landowner in the valley to shoot you on sight.
Lisa, AJ, what about Lisa?
Stable condition, so in spite of the sentiments of the townsfolk, we're not looking at a murder rap yet.
You think I tried to kill her?
I'm your attorney, Buster. I want to believe whatever you tell me.
That's very reassuring, AJ.
It says here you were reported last seen in the airport boarding a flight for Mexico City.
Where'd they get that? Where'd they get that?
I phoned it in last night. I picked up some salami and what passes the bride right out.
We don't need food. I'm making... Oh no, my Hawaiian chicken!
You're cooking chicken?
Yeah!
But now...
Cooking chicken?
You hungry?
Sure, but you're cooking chicken?
Okay, egg white's ready.
Buster Finley has issued a warrant for your arrest.
Salad.
His friends are no doubt loyal with combing the countryside
Oh,
looking for you.
vegetable! I need a vegetable!
I'm guilty of harboring you in your cooking chicken. Does that make sense to you?
Sense? Of course it doesn't make sense. Who's talking sense? I am trying to fathom someone whose actions I do not comprehend. Peas with pearl onions okay with you?
No! This is no time to eat!
I'm cooking it. We're gonna eat it.
Oh, Pard, sometimes you make a saint man enough to stomp a porcupine barefoot. Now, we have got to make some new scenes. We gotta clear your name and we gotta rescue that gal from Finland.
My God! What if it turns out that I accidentally killed somebody I loved? And you're stuck trying to get me off on a technicality.
I don't believe you loved her. She aroused your pity for her frailty, and then she dumped on you. You're hurt.
But it's all right for you to have been in love with other men, though, right?
Hey, let's just clear up this little fugitive from justice matter, then go ahead. Marry her. Have a kid. What do I care? I've had a child all my life. You. It's not going to bother me to see you. Somebody else's problem.
You gonna let her talk to you like that?
Hand me that bowl.
No, now what?
Cake! I gotta fold my egg whites into my batter.
Buster, I beg you, forget the cake.
So do I.
Let's figure out what to do.
Yeah, put down that goop, huh?
Don't touch my egg whites.
What?
What's that smell?
Something's burning.
Oh no, Lisa's chicken!
It's her recipe.
Of course it's her recipe. How am I supposed to fathom her if I don't cook her recipes?
You know, I think if all else fails, we can caught the insanity plea.
Will you look at this?
Is it ruined?
Yeah!
Good. I'm going to wash up, and then I'm going to start making decisions with or without you.
I killed her chicken!
Forget the chicken, eh, Pard? We gotta swing into action. Sure.
There's nothing I've done more frequently in my life than swing into action, Laredo.
Then what?
I've swung into more action than anybody I know.
Right.
Except AJ. Nobody in the history of the planet has swung into more action than AJ. But the thing about all this action I've swung into over the years, Laredo, is none of it has resulted in even the minutest alteration in anyone's perceptions or sense of satisfaction that ever comes.
I don't know what you're talking about. Gals are running your life. You cook chicken, you bake a cake.
It's not considered unmasculine nowadays to let your female side out, Laredo.
Say again, Pard.
I've been cooking and sharing the housework since AJ and I first went away to school. Come to think of it, you weren't so different. You always played a mild-mannered drifter who was ineffectual, and down to the sensitivity we often associate with femininity. You just didn't address the fact that that was your female side.
That was just pretend. The real me was the fellow that put on the black duds and the mask and rode the horse to the gal's rescue.
Well, I always found that very confusing.
What?
Why was it necessary to change into black duds and hide behind a mask?
Well, shoot. Black's supposed to make a fellow look thinner, that's all. And, well, a mask was so that them that wasn't supposed to know who I am when I'm not me won't know I'm the same feller as the other feller that I'm supposed to know I am when I'm him. Wasn't meant to confuse you little fellers none.
Well, the way you say it, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But I don't think women today have a lot of respect for men. They don't see men as heroes anymore.
Why do you think that's good?
I think that stinks.
Well, don't listen to them. Nobody ever has before. They don't know what they want, what's good for, what's good for civilization.
reservation? Don't listen to no stupid, sniveling, stinkpot drip nose of a gal. Be a hero part, please.
Don't answer that.
What if it's for me?
Answer it. But if it's not for you, pretend to be somebody else and hang up.
Oh, that's good.
I don't think it's for me. I think it's someone humming.
Rachmaninoff. She's lying. Angry. Fuck.
No, it's very romantic.
Tchaikovsky?
Shoot.
Tchaikovsky, I think.
Tchaikovsky. Nope, no such person, not in the whole 109 films. Must be a trick. Tell him to hang up.
Hang on.
Tchaikovsky. Trying to make me think all is forgiven.
You get on the phone. He knows where you're hiding. Tell Finlay.
Buster.
This guy calls me, see? Hums threatening music. A guy named Lucas Pace.
Lucas Pace?
Lisa's uncle. Brain damaged person who's in love with her. Sees himself as her protector.
Same Lucas Pace, brother of your little friend's mother's third husband, who owned the Toyota dealership in town.
Yeah, I guess. What have you been doing, spying?
Spying. I've been doing my homework. In any case, you say this Lucas Pace calls and hums threateningly.
Right.
From where?
From where what?
Is Lucas Pace calling you?
From where he lives, I guess. From long distance, I hope.
A long distance. Well, that would explain it. I mean, it would have to be very long distance, as Lucas Pace has been dead for 2 years.
Dead?
Murdered.
By whom?
Unsolved.
Unsolved?
Finlay!
I'll tell you who did it. Finlay.
Now, why would you want to kill a man whose land he already owned?
Because Pace knew what no good use Finlay had planned for the land.
Because Pace found out that Finlay planned to misuse the land. Wasn't he even a suspect?
No.
Had to be. And carpetbaggers are Stony Rock.
What's that?
Oh, God, someone's coming. Hide behind the bed.
This is it. This is where she turns on you. Get ready to fuck your way out of here, Bart.
Barton, get off my hat.
Get off my hat!
Judge! Come on in.
Lady, don't have to remind you, I'm sure, that I got no legal jurisdiction here on the reservation. Just consider this a social call. Something smells mighty good.
Why, thank you, Judge. Just burning some chicken. What can I do for you?
Well, the word is your friend's long gone from Mexico. But it crossed my mind that if you happen to be in touch with him, you might let him know I'm willing to make an arrangement.
Well, what kind of arrangement?
Man's a man.
Oh, one of those. Well, I don't expect to see him, but if I do, I'll tell him. Is there something else?
Well, word is that you've been doing a bit of nosing around my affairs.
I'm curious about your relationship to an Eastern concern, which I believe to be interested in securing land in this part of the country for the purposes of toxic waste disposal.
Purposes of what?
Sister, let me give you a little piece of advice.
Fire away.
You get your nose one little bit further into my affairs, and you know what I'm going to do?
No, I sure don't.
I'm going to yank it off your face. You tell Reese. He knows where to find me.
AJ, why didn't you tell me you made a connection between Finlay and his Eastern concern?
You checked out on us, Buster. It wasn't none of your business.
Well, you called me.
President Chato.
Now, what's this toxic waste, whatever she said? In carpetbaggers of Stony Rock, the Eastern Bluebellies will buying up the land.
Stop talking to me about cowboy movies. This is my real life.
You saying my pictures ain't real life?
I'm almost 30 years old.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
How can I still be in the clutches of a
Look what I stand for ain't important no more because you're 30 years old, right from wrong, doing unto others as you would have them do unto you, redemption of the land. It ain't important no more. Is that what you're trying to tell you, Lorena? No, of course not. Was wouldn't be no hope for nobody in this whole republic. Look at that tummy ain't come. God ain't make a feller say things he don't mean, can it? Did you make a poo-poo today? Let me give you a little piece of advice, Lorena, about certain functions of the body that don't become the hero. Now me, I never moved my bowels my whole life. Not even when I had that rip-snorting tummy ache that time. You know why? Because Lorena Kid can't be crouching behind no
mesquite bush with a fistful of leaves. What would you little fellas think if you thought your hero was out there making poo-poo and pee-pee? Now, I figure the same thing can be said for the Majestic Kid. He behaves himself right. Right. Now, what I think we've got to do...
All right, now here's what I think we ought to do. We turn you into the police. I go before Magistrate Judge Finley to seek bail, and he denies bail. I file an affidavit to have him disqualified. For a couple days, I've got you out, and you go back to Chicago while President Chano and I try to get to the bottom of this. Any luck, we'll never have to take you to trial.
The hero part, send her on a wild goose chase while you go find the gal and find out what she knows. In Carpetbaggers of Stony Rock, the little gal knew what the judge was up to. And he blackmailed her to keep her yap shut.
All right, Buster. I'm ready.
Pardon?
Buster, come on, move it, baby.
Disguise! I need a disguise!
Yeah.
Why?
To get into the hospital and find out what Lisa knows. An Indian outfit. Call President Cheeto back. Ask him if I can borrow one.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
Buster. What did you just say?
What?
You just called President Chano President Cheeto. That is some kind of corn-shaped Cheetos.
You want me to act? I'm ready to act. You think I'm gonna stop for a round of ethnic slurs?
Your behavior of late, Buster, has been just a bit erratic.
Fine. Then let me clarify what I think you mean. Fritos, Ava Jean, not Cheetos.
Don't call me Ava Jean.
All right, look. Cheeto used to ride with Tim Holt, okay?
It's okay with me.
Remarkable friendship.
I'm deeply touched.
Anglo and Mexican, united against the forces of injustice.
Make your point.
Let's not fight. Let's work together like in the old days.
Oh, that's good. Making her think she's your saddle pal again, uh-huh.
Now you're all reason and strength, huh? And don't tell me. You'll be the hero, and I'll be the sidekick.
Nah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Equals.
Oh.
What have you got for a disguise?
Dr. Edward Farnsworth, medical bag and coat.
Perfect! I'll take
Take 'em!
Now listen to me. I'll go to the hospital and find out what Lisa knows. You contact the newspaper and the TV stations. Tell them they should take a look.
I'm not the sidekick. Tell them what? Drop a little hint that maybe one of your leading citizens is in the process of buying up land to turn the valley into a gigantic cesspool.
Right?
Damn good idea, Master. You're back with us, aren't you?
I'm here to do what I can, ma'am.
In my heart I'm fondly dreaming of the cabin that I call home. When it's done for the painted desert and the purple sage is blowing.
And don't you be sniffing around them nurses now, Raymond. Keep your both eyes open, Gonna call the state police, see if they got anything for me.
Ah, signorina, you are waking up good.
What are you using that Mexican accent for? You trying to sound like Cisco?
I gotta find out what she knows, right? Without her knowing who I am, right? So I'm using an Italian accent.
Italian sounds Mexican to me. Italian, she sounds like this.
Come sta, signorina? How are you feeling?
Oh, my arm hurts, but I'm feeling much better.
Oh, that's so good. That is the best news of my entire life as a doctor of medical science. I am so sorry that you were injured, signorina. I want you to know that I hurt in my heart, but you hurt anywhere in your entire person.
Okay, already. Find out what she knows.
Signorina, I am examining you more early in the evening, and you are, how you say, delirious. You keep on mumbling at something that sounded like hum, Billy kill
Aaron!
Oh, great, I'm sure I'm gonna fool Billy.
Don't panic, Art.
Get away from me, nurse! Help!
I am scared to death, you understand? But you have to trust me. Like you didn't trust me with the fact that Billy killed your Uncle Lou and is blackmailing you somehow to keep you quiet. Why didn't you tell me?
Because you're wrong. I love Billy. I wanted to make him jealous, and I did, and you tried to kill me and get away from me.
Shut her up.
I would never do anything to intentionally harm you. Never. badly to a world run amok.
But you think you have a right to treat your struggles like some holy crusade that I don't.
I don't know what I think. I know what I want to think.
Not now, Bart.
I want to think that people can share the burden of each other's struggles without the question of who's the male or who's the female having anything to do with
Now,
it.
don't start that sharing twaddle again.
Now let's stop this. Just tell me what you've been keeping from me. Whatever it is, it won't change the way I feel about you.
Billy didn't kill my Uncle Luke.
Well, if he didn't, who did?
Me, I did.
What'd she say?
She said she killed her uncle.
What movie is this?
But how? Why? You loved him. He must have asked you to put him out of his misery. Did he ask you to do it?
Begged.
Uh-oh.
Begged her to put him out of his misery. Yes,
Oh,
he
Aaron,
did.
you see-
So she gave him the greatest gift she could. 25 cc's of an animal euthanasia serum in the saphenous vein of his ankle. Held his head in her lap while he convulsed and died. But then she came to realize she didn't have anyone to share the burden with. Her mom had run off, leaving her with this vegetable, a ranch to run college. You figure you could tender the support for that load? She required a real man. She required a man who could take an act of love that could be misconstrued as murder and make it disappear.
Then why are you using it against her now?
Because I did not fail to accomplish what I set out to. Because I love her. Because I gotta have her.
Wouldn't have anything to do with wanting to get your hands on her ranch.
No, sir, not one thing.
I don't believe you.
Then you got shit for brains, boy.
So, I can assume that Lisa knows what you're conspiring to do with this eastern concern. Tell her what you're planning to use the land for, Judge.
Billy, what's he talking about?
He's not buying up the valley to preserve it. He's buying it up to sell for God knows how many times what he's paying for it, so that folks back east can bury their poison out your way. How about it, Judge? Care to comment?
Billy?
The government, Lacey, got no choice but to send them folks out east here with the troubles. Oh, puppy dog, the valley's terminal. It's just a question of when the obituary hits the papers. Now listen to me real careful. I'm dealing with folks in positions of power in this republic who spin your eyeballs in your head like a slot machine. I'm dog. I'm just telling them, you gotta jump to get what I got. And they're saying to me, just tell us how I judge.
With the land. You always said with the land.
Puppy dog, somebody was destined to make a fortune by coming face to face with the future. I decided it was going to be me, for you, for everything you ever dreamed.
All I've ever dreamed, Billy, is to ranch my land and bear children in clean air, a wide space, share the struggles of life with a family.
Well, I know I hurt you, puppy. We'll go anywhere in the world you want. We'll have it all. The land, the
I
family.
don't want it with you.
Yes, you do. Damn you, brain boy. You come along with me. We can go out to my barn, have a little
Aaron.
talk.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Are you nuts? I'm taking Lisa out of here. And then I'm going to turn myself into the police in the presence of legal counsel. And then I'm going to suggest to the Attorney General of this state that he investigate.
Investigate my nothing because I am the law in these parts.
You're not the law. And someone's going to stop you from abusing
Aaron,
it.
don't get yourself killed to prove to me you're a man.
Lord, look here, you're bleeding right through your dressing.
Where? Let me see. Get out of the way.
Stop, partner!
Aaron.
You don't put me to species. I'm going to detonate your head.
You hurt me. I don't know what I'll do to you.
Please. Now, don't say that. Now, you know what? Because in a couple hours, I'm going to come on back and then I'm going to get you under the puppy.
New scenes, Bart. We need new scenes.
Billy, no.
What's that?
Here, Tommy, I just got it. Look for my hair. What do you reckon? Breath smell like roses?
I just smelled it.
Oh, I can't. I'll dump the kibble.
Now, I never have been able to understand why folks that don't understand other folks' way of life feel what they got to do to make them other folks like them instead of just minding their own damn business. Why is that, brain boy?
Some misguided sense of what's right, I suppose.
Oh, that's good. Making him think you agree with him.
Now, I'm going to offer you an arrangement. You don't take it. I'm going to kill you, dump your body on the reservation. Make it look like your Indian brothers killed you for running out on them. That's ridiculous. Don't doubt me, brain boy! Because I assure you, I am the law in these parts. And I assure you, what I want is worth the risk to me.
What he wants is the gal's land, and that's it.
What he wants isn't the gal's land. I think what he wants is just the gal.
He's saying he'd kill you over a gal? He's lying. Call his bluff.
I want you to give me your word as an advantage. Pack it in, leave town. Go on back wherever you come from. Just walk away. You don't never make no contact with her again, and you and me are clear.
Now, here's exactly what you should do.
Pretend to agree to his terms. He unties me. I fuck him in the jaw.
Now you're learning.
Right. What I should do, Laredo, is I should agree to his terms, go back to Chicago, get a degree in computer science, and dedicate my life to machinery.
You know, I'm beginning to think you ain't got it in you to be me. What do you think of that? I'm beginning to think that you remind me more of a saddle pal. Scaredy cat, turnip brain, snuffy green bush. You play the harmonica?
Ukulele, as a matter of fact.
You know what I think you ought to do? Is I think you just ought to give up this dreaming about being a hero, this majestic kid that I ain't even seen a teeny-weensy glimpse of, and go on about being part of the multitude. Go on, cave into this Finlay varmint. Go on back east, marry yourself some little gal, cook chicken, raise some babies, and when you get yourself in trouble, pray to the good Lord there's someone like me around to come to your rescue.
I wonder if it is possible to achieve grace that way.
Grace? Oh, no, you don't. You've got enough to get yourself hitched. You ain't gonna have nothing to do with no other gal. You go against my advice, and thou shalt cleave to thy runny-nosed wife only, and be but one flesh.
Laredo, do you mind if I ask you a question?
You better make it quick. You're getting low on time.
What do you know about women?
What do I know about women? Well,
Oh my God, you don't know anything about women. Cleave unto thy wife only, and be but one flesh. You know what that means?
Well, of course I know what it means. I mean, some little gal, goody gal, takes your name and becomes a disciple of the fellow that takes her as his lawful wedded wife. And she cooks for him and cleans.
It also means to fornicate.
What kind of cake?
Not cake. Kate. Kate!
Oh, Kate.
Fornicate.
Oh, fornicate.
How do you think those little babies get made?
Well, shoot, the stork comes in the winter and...
Oh, but why did I expect to learn anything about women from you? Who are you always with? Who was always riding with you, conquerors of injustice?
Well, you know who was with me? Snuffy Greenbush.
Another guy.
Of course another... I don't quite follow you here.
So I lurched in adolescence, steeped in the male-male and male-horse relationship.
You cast aspersions on Latin, and you and me are gonna tangle here.
And shallow dipstick that I was, I failed to comprehend the obdurate indifference that all you guys display toward women.
We weren't indifferent to them. We put them on a pedestal.
You never got near 'em.
We worshipped them from afar. And I saved one from disaster in every dad-burned picture I was in.
But what good is that to someone like me, who wanted to learn how to touch and be
Now,
touched?
you don't touch them.
What?
Well, no, what I mean is, well, with all the rectifying of wrongs I was doing and saving them from disasters, when did I have time to go on a date?
Oh, no. They scared the crap out of you, all you kids. The Durango Kid,
Yeah.
the Ringo Kid,
Yeah.
Cisco, Sundance,
Yeah.
Billy V Kid,
Especially him.
the Laredo and Majestic Kids.
Wait.
Little boys, scared to death of having to meet a woman face to face and deal with her not as a gal, but as a woman. And protected from her by 109 scripts with the same clock.
I'd have fucked you right in the jaw. I'm the Laredo Kid. Children don't talk to me that way.
Well, what do you know?
Where do I know what?
I don't have to be a hero. Laredo, I want to lay my ass in the line.
Now, don't
say that. Now, wait a minute. I thought you said you don't have to be a hero.
Right.
Well, I don't understand what you're saying. Could you say what you're saying so I can understand it maybe just one time?
Something AJ said to me a couple of months ago. Plant our feet might be the last stand. Some of us have to stand firm. I think I know what I want to be when I grow up, Laredo.
Oh, Lordy, I'm afraid to ask what.
I gotta get out of here and get the police. Bring the sucker Finley down.
Boy!
Untie me.
Well, you know I can't do that, but you can, because you're the Majestic Kid. You just had a spell there, didn't you, huh? But you're okay now, aren't you? Sure.
Actually, Laredo, I think I'm in deep shit, partner. Yeah, I'm okay.
How about a song, pard? You and me, just a little toot before the big showdown.
Why don't we just hold up on the song for now, Laredo?
Well, sure. What's your idea for a new scene?
I haven't got a clue.
I brought you a little present, you brain boy.
AJ!
What do you suppose this is all about?
I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to convince your friend here to become a complicit in our arrangement. Or what'll remain of the both of you is a corpus delicti.
A what?
Dead body.
10 minutes.
AJ, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you. Do I understand correctly that if we don't meet some condition, the good judge is threatening to kill us?
He wants us to go away. Permanently.
Fine, let's agree. Swear to it on a Bible or honor as gentleman, whatever he wants.
And walk away?
You do what you want. I don't walk away, but neither am I anxious for death. The newspapers and TV stations, though dubious about what I have told them, are nevertheless going to have him splashed all over the news in the morning. We agree to anything we have to get free. Once the news breaks, the Attorney General is in it, and Finley won't dare touch us.
Why do I think he's too smart to believe we'll just walk away?
We have to be very convincing, very gracious in defeat, very... Oh, Jesus, maybe we should enhance the odds and just get the hell out of here.
Party in mass vengeance. I didn't
Try to get up. Come here.
And mass vengeance lightning. I whistled for him and he did this
Please.
trick where he... Shh.
Buster, you're too calm. You're not going to panic on me, are you?
Do I seem like someone who's about to panic?
No, that's what scares me.
You know, it's really nice to see you a little unnerved, AJ. Makes you kind of cute.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Don't be scared. I'll figure a way out of this.
Baby, I've known since we were 9 years old that you couldn't rescue me. How are you going to do it now?
My fingernails are too short. Lay across my lap. Higher so I can bite the rope. AJ, why is it that since childhood I've always felt that I could never live up to your expectations?
What? Buster, I'm not having this conversation with you now.
I'm going to stop trying to free us until you answer my question.
Buster, I would dearly love to have a serious conversation about our relationship, but not now!
I sure agree. You
Draw
have your teeth again.
There'll be no more teeth until I get an answer. Now, who are you that I should never disappoint you?
Buster, I would have to be crazy to demand that you never disappoint me.
All right. Who are you that I should rarely disappoint you?
I am someone who wants you to be the best you can be. Now, may we start trying to save our lives again?
Sink your choppers into that rope, pard.
Based on whose views?
Whose view of what?
Whose view we're talking about when you say you want me to be the best I can be?
My view. It's the only one I can have.
I don't think our relationship would work if I became as strong as you.
Are you crazy? This little sabbatical aside, you've always been strong.
But you've always been a little stronger. You know what I'm most sorry about, AJ? In all these years, you never wanted to have a family because I hadn't grown into someone yet you'd want to have one with.
Sure.
AJ,
What?
one more thing. First, I love you. And second, stop calling me Buster. Now let's get out of this together.
Here he comes, pard. Now, here's what you should do.
Don't tell me.
No, but I remembered the scene from Two-Fisted Stranger. With the
Please.
guys that I had me tied up wanting me to leave town.
I'm gonna wing it.
You did
I
it!
did it, pard.
Of course I did.
We're not having this yet, Buster.
Now, don't call him Buster.
I mean, Aaron.
Clear your bag.
Let's just get the hell out of here.
Hi, Bill.
Seems you all have come to some sort of decision. Well, give me a clue. You kids want to live?
Given the alternative, Bill, I have to say we do.
But I assume you're ready to pack it in and leave town. We never hear from, lay eyes on either of you again. Now, we're not in agreement on that. I gotta make it look like you killed your friend here and the Apaches killed you.
Here we go, two-fisted stranger.
Nope.
No, what?
Nope, we don't agree to pack it in and leave town. I have no intention of giving up Lisa, or AJ, or the Apache.
Buster, what are you doing?
Don't call me Buster, AJ.
Hard, you got a trick on me.
What I'm doing is I'm telling this geek he's not scaring me off. But I'm not gonna lie to him that he is.
Are you crazy? Of course lie to him. Who is he that he shouldn't be lied to?
It's not him, it's me. And it has nothing to do with lying. I'm just not interested in living in a world where people behave like this. Well, go ahead, Bill. Shoot away. Kill us. Seriously.
Jesus, Aaron, not principles now.
Tomato, I have everything under control. It would be most helpful if you'd stop interrupting, okay?
Okay, I'll just hang on to this in case.
Well, what are you waiting for, Bill? Shoot AJ with your revolver. Then kill me and stick the gun in my head. You're the law in these parts. People will be happy to believe anything you tell them, right? Are you nuts? Nitwit? Schmuck? Asshole? You think everyone's as corrupt as you are? There are decent people all over this valley. They're not gonna hold still for you murdering two innocent people, you little-brained jackass.
That's pretty good, darn good, boy. But you see, Tommy and me have a conscience. What if you get on scared when it comes right down to the doing to kill the two of you because of how my more decent neighbors might respond? Well, that's just wishful thinking on your part. What I want to accomplish means everything to me. You, in particular, and ethics in general don't mean dog shit.
You piss in my trough, I poison your well, huh?
You piss in my trough, I kill you to take your well. All that phony heroics, boy, it wasn't worth the breath it took to spit it up. Because if Lisi's right, and this life is just one of many, then a night kind of bravado might get you laid in your next life. You and your friend here cross paths again. On the other hand, she's wrong. This life's the only one we have to get what we want. Well, you surely shouldn't blew yours, didn't you?
Not yet, he hasn't, Billy.
Oh, Lordy, now what?
Lisa!
Lisa, come on in.
Darling, what are you doing
Stay
here?
where you are.
Lisa, we
Damn,
got
you're
to
gonna
hospital.
stay where you are.
Sure thing, darling.
Excuse me, Card, I don't mean to interrupt your showdown, but this is all wrong. It can't possibly be happening this way.
The thing is, though, it is. It is happening this way.
Now, I'm taking them out here, Billy. Aaron, you and AJ come this way.
Stay where you are, brain boy.
He's got a gun on him, Lisa.
I hope he's well armed, because this isn't going to be cap guns at 20 paces.
Have you got a gun, Lisa?
Lisa, do you have a gun?
Oh, Jesus, I hope she's got a gun.
Well, my gal wouldn't come out here with a gun. Give me that, Lisa.
Stay away from him, Lisa.
You think about coming at me, Billy.
What are you doing out here alone?
Yeah, what's she doing out here at all?
You should have brought help.
I am the help. I got all of us into this now. I got to get us out.
Do you have any idea what kind of trouble you're causing your Billy here?
Threats don't mean anything anymore, Billy. No more threats.
What threats?
That day he came to our apartment, he said that if I didn't leave you, he'd do injury to you. Or kill you if he had to.
I didn't want to. You forced me to, and...
Damn if I could convince myself he didn't mean it. I got myself trapped.
Lisa, I'm offering you the world.
It is illegal to imprison people against their will when they've done nothing illegal to you. Now, before anything worse happens, let us walk out of here and I'll forget that you had anything to do with
I
anything.
can't do that. Listen, I just can't. I'm not given to losing you gracefully. What are you going to do?
I'm going to count to 3. You either step aside or use that thing in your belt. 1.
Lisa, what
Stay
are you
out of
doing?
this, Aaron. I know you want to help, but you can't.
Pardon, you can't let her do it. You gotta shoot the gun out of his hand.
2.
Lisa, I can't shoot you. You come on ahead, puppy dog. You get to 3, and you take me out.
Do it, Lisa. I can get you off.
Hurry! I'm sorry.
The bonds twixt us, can't nothing break. Sit down here, sweetheart. And you remember with me the wisdom of Mr. R. Perry, who said, ignorance, now, puppy dog, ignorance deprives men of freedom. You know why? Because the ignorant do
AJ agrees, Bill. Let her go. Shoot me.
Right. You step over there beside her.
No chance. Fraser will have to shoot me where I stand.
You think anyone will find out?
As I don't smoke, I request that I be permitted the customary last words.
Well, keep it brief.
One sentence on the subject of freedom.
Fire away.
The only freedom worth possessing is that which gives credence to virtue.
Not bad.
Pure, unadulterated horse shit. Who said that?
I did. Me, A. Wild.
What if I...
Don't make him kill you, Billy.
Oh, he don't kill nobody in my pictures. He just beats the bad fella senseless.
You got a pistol there, brain boy. Reasonable chance this distance. Bullet will pass through her and take me.
This is how you show your love for her?
Well, I'm not here. I wouldn't want her here. And she's not here. I wouldn't want to be here. Of course. We could play that 1, 2, 3 thing again.
You gotta kill him, Buster.
You can't really... Why? When he can't...
2!
Kill him! 3!
My God,
You did it! Why'd you shoot the gun out of his hand?
Wasn't me.
What?
I didn't fire.
Oh, well, there's someone running.
AJ, look.
Aaron, it was no one that we recognized.
Who was that? Party looked like a...
Lisa, did you recognize that person?
No, sure didn't.
On your feet, Judge. We'll take you to the hospital. You test me, Your Honor, you're gonna lose.
Come on, Billy.
Get you something to eat, partner?
Me? No, I'm not really hungry.
What's the matter? You can tell me.
Well, it was wrong. Art, it was all wrong out there. Well, something happened to me that's never happened to me in my whole life. And, well, shoot, I was scared for you and them gals because I knew there wasn't nothing I could do to help you. There. And I seen when it come right down to it, there wasn't nothing you could do neither. And then that engine chief come to your rescue. He wasn't even in the picture. One of the most important rules you always got to remember is whoever's going to be the hero, you got to meet him in the first 15 minutes. Rescue and redemption didn't just show up. And when it did, it was a never engine.
President Chano was following AJ, Laredo. He was protecting AJ. But that kind of last-minute intervention by a character we've never seen before is an old trick. Just hasn't been used a lot since the ancient Greeks.
Now, well, I ain't never seen none of their pictures. I don't care to. All these stinky pictures. I don't know. Maybe I ought
Excuse
to
me a
just...
minute, partner.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. I don't know.
I'm gonna go on home now. You be all right here alone?
Yeah, sure. And you?
Oh, yeah. No, you?
No.
Hot damn, the Attorney General is coming down from the Capitol tomorrow, and that will be the end of the toxic waste disposal, folks.
Just you and us now, I guess.
I guess.
You can tell President Chano and the Tribal Council I'd like to sit down with him and talk about sharing the land.
You mean it?
Only in terms of preserving it, farming and ranching it.
Lisa, I'm afraid the Apaches are not interested in farming and ranching this valley.
Well, if, as rumor has it, they want to put a hotel down here, they're going to have to fight me through every court in the land before they do it.
And me too, AJ.
I don't believe I follow you, Aaron.
If Lisa will have me, I'll be her attorney through every court in the land.
Boys and girls, get your dreams in line. Do you think you can just go back to innocence from here? I mean, if the Apaches want to put a hotel in this valley, well, it's their land. At least they'll revere it and live on it with respect for each other. Okay. What am I going to do without you? I might miss you, you know.
You're the best friend I've ever had. I can't imagine my life without you.
You may have noticed we always seem to come back together.
You tell President Chano if he changes his mind and wants to talk, we'll bring the cheesecake.
See you in court, counselor. Bye, Lisa.
So long, AJ.
Seems unlikely. I haven't been to any of my computer science courses since the second week of school.
Why not?
Computer science? I hate it.
What were you doing all those days I thought you were in class?
Went to the library and read.
What'd you read?
Thoreau, Jefferson, Louisa May Alcott, Simone de Beauvoir.
Well, what'd you find out?
That I'm confused and frightened. But at least I know what I want to be when I grow up.
Tell me.
I want to be someone who can help people without hurting other people. And I want to marry you and have children and share the challenges of ranch life together. I'm sorry, what were you saying there, partner?
No, nothing. I was just... Well, Piers, maybe you can, Pard, but me, I don't know if I can live in a world where folks don't seem to know or care what's right and what ain't. Even the folks out in the Republican, the government out there in Washington, I don't know if I want to live in a world where the good guys and the bad guys are the same guys. I don't know, maybe I ought to just... Hell, shoot. How about a song, Pard? Oh, yeah. That's where I need a little tune for... Funny how time's got away, testing us from day to day. I may never get this here chance again, so I'm not telling you now while you're listening. I'm your saddle pal now, and I'll be your saddle pal when there ain't no one else there to call you your friend. So take good care of yourself, partner. Take good care of yourself, because you got someone here who cares a whole heck of a lot for you. Take. What's going to happen to me, Pard? You don't need me no more.
Time for both of us to go on to other dreams, Laredo.
Yeah, but who's? Little fellers today, they don't remember who I was. I mean, who I am. I mean... Got lost, partner.
But thanks to you, partner, I'm not.
Well...
Well...
Where's that sunset?